President Bush have some words of encouragement for you and your team?
Every time Laura and President Bush show up to our arena, the whole environment changes in such a positive way. But he came in and congratulated the team, and most of his message was about, how proud he was of the way we were a team and how we played together and how humble all the kids were. And, that was pretty neat. He was a little disappointed Marcus wasn't there, but when we told him it was rumored that Marcus was at class, he was excited. But he's a positive person, and we all look up to him, and to know that he would take the time out and support us, that was pretty special for all of us.
Can you walk through your emotions when you found out you got into the tournament, but you were going against one of the teams that you used to coach?
Thought I coached everybody. No, I didn't think about that at all. To be honest with you, the only thing I was concerned about was Tulsa, Temple, and Connecticut. I was hopeful they'd get in the tournament, and I thought they all deserved to get in. And I was thankful Cincinnati got in after what they've been through. But and then I was, I didn't get to celebrate or find out anything really. Herman had me kind of busy. But for our seniors, to have this happen was unbelievable. And then after last year, not hearing your name mentioned, I think for our team was pretty special. Even though we won the conference and conference tournament, just to hear your team mentioned meant a lot. And then I thought about Matt Doherty, to be honest with you. I took over a program, and he left me, some special kids, Sean and Nick from last year, and then Ryan and Kevin and Cannon. So it was pretty neat thinking about that. And then I got this new iPhone that I'm finally trying to figure out how to use, and I didn't realize how many text messages it would accept. So that kept me kind of busy as well.
Larry, just in looking at UCLA, what are the keys to beating this team in your eyes?
Well, my 8th grade basketball coach, he was a track coach by profession, used to tell me if you score more points. But they're coming from a power conference, and if you look at the NCAA, the format, everybody from a power conference got in. And I don't think they consider us a power conference. So, but they got a great coach. I admire Steve a lot. They have as good a freshman as there is in the country. Looney's really, really special. When I went out watching kids play, he was one of the kids I just thought was exactly the kind of player I'd like to be involved with. Just unselfish, made everybody better. Reminded me a lot of Rasheed Wallace. They can score the ball, they change defenses. So I think, we're going to have to learn how to attack a zone. We're obviously going to see a lot of zone. They're not very deep like, similar to us. We got to keep them out of transition, and we got to rebound the ball, and we got to play like we're not afraid to lose.
Winning that tournament at that venue, Larry, how much will it help as far as being tournament tested?
Well, we told the kids today, and we even told them before yesterday's game, nobody had to win a conference championship final on a visiting court. And when you consider the program we were competing against and how well they play when it really, when the game really is meaningful. So we're hopeful that'll help. I thought our kids handled it great. And made me proud. And then we had some adversity during the game. We got in foul trouble, and Nick didn't shoot the ball great, and other guys managed to step up. So we're hopeful. Now we're playing on a neutral site. That wasn't a neutral site. So it's something I heard. We sold out our allotment of tickets, which makes us all really, really excited, because we had a lot of people in Hartford, not as many as UConn had, but they were loud and they were supportive, and it would be a thrill for us to go to play in the NCAA tournament and know we're going to have a following. That's going to be fun.
Well, Larry, seniors in this team, and obviously what it means for SMU to be back in the tournament. What does it mean for you? I mean, first time you've been back since 1988 in this tournament.
I hope it's like it was in '88. No, I mean, the most important thing for me is President Turner allowing me to come and coach here. To have an opportunity to coach at a school like this, in this city, in this state, at my age, I enjoy every day. I don't think about the NCAA personally. I think about our seniors and what they've been through, and now they get this opportunity. I think about last year at Sunday, how disappointed we were, and that's why I think right after our game I was concerned about Tulsa and Temple and Connecticut. But, for me personally, just to, be able to coach here, have our building full, have President Bush come speak to our team. A lot of neat things are happening.
I saw you talking to David Miller, and you mentioned Dr. Turner. What do you think it means, this breakthrough? What does it mean to the people that have supported this program long before you've had this kind of success?
I know how supportive, President Turner has been. I think about all the things he's done, at SMU and all these other areas. Football and basketball have been two things that we need to get straight. June is doing his part. Now with Chad coming in, I'm sure Chad's going to build on it. I'm hopeful we're doing our part, because we have so many other sports that have distinguished themselves. Unfortunately, most universities look at football and basketball, but and then I look at David Miller. He was here at a time when there was a lot of pride in SMU's basketball program. He was part of that, and he's been a huge supporter. So